Anyway, so let's talk about the thin blue line, okay? This guy, Scott Leppard, is the guy who wrote into me, and that's what he said in regard to the Lee O'Kenny video I had posted. He says, dude, you're a fucking idiot. You've posted your vomit for all to see. Now you are a national fucking idiot. I went through the academy with Bruce and served with Bruce for ellipse. But then what happened was he realized, wait a minute, he was kind of smart. He's going to trace this back to me, figure out who I am, and he's got to find out that I was basically fired, okay? That's the problem. And here's the point right there. You can see it right there. Because of the nature of the charges, Mr. Leppard's interest in resolving these charges as quickly as possible, the selectmen scheduled an immediate hearing. They asked him if he had a problem with proceeding today. He responded that he didn't. With no objection to proceed, Chairman Hartman asked the participants to stand and raise their right hand, and the attorney administered the oath. Do you swear that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All said yes. Mr. Leppard interjected at this point and verbally provided his resignation effective May 5, 2014, as well as in written form. Board action. Blah, blah, blah. Move to accept the resignation. Out of there. Okay? So, thing is, they've been stalling on getting me the documents when I asked for them, right? And they're talking about, well, this was 7 years ago, this, that, and the other. I said, look, I don't want to hear that, because, well, just hold on a second. I'll show you who I got a call from today. Another super lawyer, okay, because that's what they call when I get involved. They get the best lawyers they can find. But anyway, he agrees with me, all right, that the document should be released. Michael P. Courtney. So let's talk about this for a minute. All right. Hi, Pepper. Oh, Pepper and I were taking a nap. I'm over there. Anyway. Oh, here she comes. Okay. You want a treat, honey? All right, hold on. Folks, what I do helps make the world just a little bit of a better place for a lot of people. Save a lot of people out of foreclosure, got them deals with the banks, uncover corruption, help bring things that are important out to light about uneasy topics. And that's what I do. And as Les pointed out in our phone call this morning, he's like, dude, you've always called bullshit on people since we were kids. He's like, nobody's going to stop you from doing that now. And it's important. It's an important function of society to have people like me that do that, And it's important to have puppies, too. Oh, yes, you're a good girl. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of what it's about. And in this instance, having this cop do that, what I'm doing is I'm illuminating the thin blue line problem. Okay, because a lot of times, I got information from good, responsible law enforcement people. As y'all know, my first job was a law enforcement attorney. I worked with the criminal division at the AG's office, and and I represented cops and sued cops. I'm not anti-cop, I'm anti-bad cop. And so what this man did is so foul that he doesn't want it to come out. So here's his next thing. So he's obviously, I knew by the tone of his writing that he was a Bruce McKay fanboy and that he probably had disciplinary issues. I know these things because I'm pretty smart about, good cops and bad cops. I can feel them out, right? And so I sent the letter out and the city kept dragging its feet, all right? And so I said, well, wait a minute, guys, what's taking so long, right? Well, I got my answer today. The lawyer calls me this morning. And he says, well, Mr. King, here's the delay. And he says, I'm going to tell you, lawyer, okay? And this guy was respectful to me. He wasn't a jackass like some people are, So he says, I have redacted everything, and I'm prepared to release the file to the city, all right? But in New Hampshire, there's a procedure where the officer has a right to file a motion to shut it down, basically. Listen, I don't leave it on legalese, but yeah, it would be a motion for not summary judgment, but declaratory judgment, saying that I'm not entitled to it. All right, but see, here's the problem: he can't go there, guys, because the law has been changed over the preceding years. There's been big cases out there. The Seacoast Online, I think Seacoast newspaper sued to get information from municipality about police abuse or police issue. And basically, look, if something is relating to the public interest, then obviously whatever that cop did, Scott Leppard, whatever he did is pertaining to the public interest. That's why he got whacked. Got it? Got it. Yeah. So it has to come out. Now, if there's something in his file, as the lawyer and I totally agreed on, because he knows I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So the next thing, and by the way, one of the only, outside of Durkin's case, one of the only other cases I lost on a public records request was in New Hampshire, and in that case, one of the lawyers, one of the highest ranked lawyers on the issue in New Hampshire, wrote, he stated that he didn't think the case was decided fairly because the court didn't take an analysis, an in-camera analysis of the documents I was seeking. I was seeking personal emails and stuff from state representatives who were going under the table trying to get this roadway named after Bruce McKay. And that was decided improperly. They should have been compelled to provide their emails and messages during that time period to the court for the court to review. Yeah. There should have been a system search for those search terms, but I didn't get it, all right? And that's just a fact. The case wasn't decided properly. So I basically lost one, maybe two Public Information Act lawsuits, that being the one against Jenny Durkin, and let's not even get into that and what that judge did and flip over cartwheels backwards to help her out and everything. Insanity. So anyway, yeah, guys, so where it stands right now, Scott Leppard has until the 16th, to pick back up on this thread, he has until the 16th to file his motion. What will he do? If he files the motion, then I get to put his shit on, out on Main Street then, because I get to file a counter, a response to it, and then I'll put that nasty shit in there that he wrote, and I'm like, Your Honor, he's still at it, And now you want a case file going all the way up to the Supreme Court of New Hampshire with your name on it, Bubba? Is that what you want? Because I'll give you that. Mm-hmm.